Hastings from Washington State, who just experienced the largest fire in the history of his state in his district, says he can't do anything with the bill because it's above his pay grade. And that would be Paul Ryan, objects to the idea of declaring fires as emergencies, because then they are not paid for out of the agency budgets. So I guess they don't have forest fires in Wisconsin. So anyway, that's a very, very big disappointment. So anyway, that's the sort of the yin and the yang of Washington. We did something really good for bad reason. We did water resources just in the regular order, and then we haven't done anything with forest fires. Very disappointing.
Your base is going to give you a bigger fight than Paul Ryan.
Yeah.
To get people in the woods to cut the wood. Your base.
Yeah.
Don't you agree? I mean, isn't that what's really tying your hands? Is the environmentalists? I mean, that's what's been doing it for all these years.
No, we passed something.
They don't want you in the woods.
Well, there is that issue as regards ONC and live tree harvest, but we're talking here about dead, dying, diseased, and fuel reduction. And over the objection of some environmental groups, we did pass a bill the last time we had major fires, which would have been the Biscuit Fire, which would have been probably 8 years ago, I think, called the Healthy Forest Restoration Act, and it streamlines environmental rules. It says that, and really moves these things along more quickly. And the Forest Service has been using that tool, and there have not been appeals and litigation under that. So, but they don't have a budget to do as much of that as they should, and especially since they pulled all the money back to fight the fires. So I don't think, at least on this issue, that's going to be the problem. But money is a big problem. I mean, they're just going to, yes, sir.
First of all, I want to thank you. And whatever I'm going to say to you is not personally. I like you as a congressman.
This is a badly
but I don't like you. But I don't like you what you're doing, and I think you should retire. Let somebody else do the job for you. Yeah. Because what you're doing, you give us mumbo jumbo, all this stuff what's going on. We're all very intelligent people in this Oregon, so-called. Or means light, gun means garden. This is the place God gave the name, light and garden. You represent Oregon in the Congress, and you do nothing for this town. Did you ever walk? Did you ever walk in Eugene or in Portland and see the people without work, living like gypsies? Did you ever see anything what's going on in this town that you represent Oregon?
Yes, sir.
Why do you represent Oregon when you can see people are suffering in the street, no work, the education they cannot get, they sleep in the street, and you represent Oregon as a congressman? So I believe you should give somebody else a chance. And I thank you for giving to the country and to Oregon the years of your life. But my dear friend, you're not personally, I'm talking against you. I'm talking to you for you to know that young blood needs this town, this state.
Okay.
Young blood cannot say, what the Congress says, I'll do it. What the Democrat says, I'll do it. You are a yes person in the government.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I want you to know.
If I can